England 1, Serbia 0. And boy, was that a snooze fest. My God. England are so boring to watch. Gareth Southgate. My God, this guy knows how to suck the life out of anything. I mean, the amount of good players that this guy has at his disposal, and yet insists on playing rubbish, slow, sideways, boring football. Oh, having to watch Gareth Southgate waste the likes of Bukayo Saka, Harry Kane, Phil Foden, Jude Bellingham, Kobe Mainoo, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Declan Rice. I mean, honestly, what this guy is doing must be a crime. Like, how on earth is this guy manager of England? He's most probably going to waste yet another golden generation of English players. I mean, he's got so many good players. The players I just mentioned here, so good. Some of them can even be considered to be world class. But the way he's using them, I don't understand it. I mean, I was so bored watching that game. I can't lie. I was so bored. I mean, for starters, he decides to play Trent Alexander-Arnold in midfield. Now, first half, don't get me wrong, it looked decent. It looked good when he was going forward. However, he did get dispossessed a bit. I think about 2 times in the first half, he got dispossessed, and it led to a direct shot for Serbia. I remember in the first half, towards the end of the half, Trent had the ball, and he basically dilly-dallied, and then Serbia nicked it off of him, and Mitrovic had a shot from long range, and almost beat Pickford. Trent Alexander-Arnold, I don't know if he can be a midfielder. Now, don't get me wrong. Going forward, his passing ability, second to none. World class when it comes to that. But defensively, he is a liability. He is an absolute liability. It's okay playing Trent Alexander-Arnold in midfield against the likes of Serbia or Denmark and all these other small countries. No disrespect to them. However, if Southgate plays Trent Alexander-Arnold in midfield against the likes of France, the likes of Germany, the likes of Portugal, he's going to get found out. He is going to get found out. Their midfields are world class. And trust me, they will absolutely exploit Trent Alexander-Arnold in midfield. He's very good going forward, like I said. He had a few good shots from long range, which I thought, okay, those are decent. I saw him even go out to the wing at some point and cross the good ball into the box. Trent is a good player going forward, but defensively, he's not good enough. He's not. And if you, like I said, if you play him against the big sides, England will find themselves in trouble. I mean, that's why when they were winning 1-0 and Serbia kept on pushing second half, Southgate realized, you know what, we're getting overrun in midfield. You know what, let me do this. Let me remove Trent. Let me bring in some legs. He decides to bring on Conor Gallagher. So maybe this is the only part I can give him props. He realized, you know what, we're getting overrun in midfield. Let me remove Trent. He actually brought in some legs in Gallagher. Now, Gallagher's not the most, gifted footballer. He's not world class. He's not top class. He's a decent player, but for Southgate to remove Trent and put him into the midfield tells me he could see what was going on. Trent cannot play in midfield. I mean, honestly, we've got a talent here, a proper talent in Philip Foden. He is being wasted. Playing him out on left wing. He looked useless today. He looked absolutely useless. He offered England nothing. He was not in the game. He barely got onto the ball, and whenever he got onto the ball, he just got bullied off of it. The Serbians were having a good time with him. Every time Foden got the ball, nudge him off of it, take it. Kick him, take the ball. Simple as. He did nothing. Foden needs to be played in the 10. I said it before the tournament even started. I said, if England is going to play a midfield 3, I get it, Rice and Bellingham are non-negotiables. The third man either has to be Kobe Mainoo or Phil Foden. But do not play Phil Foden on the wings. It's easy for Foden to play on the wings for Man City because he's playing under Guardiola, one of the greatest managers of all time. For England, he's playing under Southgate. And we all know Southgate doesn't play progressive football. So playing Foden on the wings for England is a waste of time. Trust me, if he continues with it even the next game, Foden won't do anything. He will not do anything. I mean, honestly, Anthony Gordon had a season of his life. He's rotting on the bench. He decides to bring off Bukayo Saka. He doesn't bring on the Premier League's young player of the season in Cole Palmer. He chooses to bring Jared Bowen. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Bowen is rubbish or anything, but I just like to think that Cole Palmer surely did more throughout the season to deserve a start. If not a start, to at least be coming off the bench before Jared Bowen. I mean, what's going on? For Palmer to not get any minutes in this game was an utter disgrace. Honestly, I just kept Palmer on the bench, never brought him off the bench. Kobe Mino got a few minutes left towards the end of the game. Okay, I kind of hear it. He's young. Maybe you don't want to put him in a pressure situation because England had a 1-goal lead to defend. Cool, so you're bringing Gallagher instead of him. I hear that. But Gordon surely could have come on for Foden because Foden was doing nothing. Surely you could have replaced Foden and brought Gordon on the left wing. Harry Kane, world-class player, but today he did nothing. I didn't see him in the game. The only time I saw him was when he got that chance. I think it was a cross. I don't know if it was from Bowen. And he headed and basically the keeper saved it onto the post. That's the only time I saw Harry Kane throughout the game. He offered England nothing. Absolutely nothing. He was another one who was poor alongside Phil Foden. Bukayo Saka, I mean, look, he played well, right? But if we're being honest here, Saka did not play the last few games for Arsenal in the Premier League. Why? Because of an injury. He's been injured for quite some time. I would have expected Cole Palmer to start this game. Now, fair enough, he started and he played well, so fair enough, it's cool. I don't blame Saka. He was decent today. He wasn't like exceptional, right? He played well. He wasn't like out of this world, but he played well. Jude Bellingham, he was England's man of the match. I thought he played very well. He was good offensively and defensively. He played very well. So Jude Bellingham did his thing. Declan Rice was a bit quiet, but again, he's a defensive midfielder. I don't expect him to be, I don't know, scoring goals from, 40 yards out or doing a madness. He was all right. Who else was there? Kyle Walker. He got that chance one-on-one with the goalkeeper. He made such a good run and Saka just slipped him in. He goes in one-on-one and he decides to, I don't know, he's supposed to shoot. And I think he got caught between two minds, whether to shoot or to cross. And at the end, he did neither. Like, Southgate has got good players here, guys. He genuinely does. Some of them, like I said, could be dubbed as world-class. However, he needs to fix that midfield. He cannot go into the next... Well, maybe he can get away with it in the group stages to continue with Trent in midfield. But honestly, if you continue doing that, you are wasting a generational talent in Phil Foden. Phil Foden is a 10 or a slow stroke 8 at least. You can easily play a midfield 3 of Rice sitting, and in front of him you've got Bellingham and Foden as the 2-8s. Honestly, you can't keep playing Foden at left wing. He's not going to be effective enough, I'm telling you. At least not against the big games, against the big sides. Maybe against Denmark or those types of teams, maybe he'll be productive. But against the big sides, if you continue to play Trent in midfield and Foden out in the left wing, England are doomed. I'm telling you, they are doomed. I mean, second half, they did nothing. It was basically Serbia on the attack the whole time. Yes, they had a few shots here and there, but it was mostly Serbia who were dominant in the second half. Now, like I said in the beginning of this video, Gareth Southgate is an absolutely awful manager, and his football is boring to watch. Like, that was literally 90 minutes of my life I'm never going to get back. I could have gone to sleep earlier, but I said, no, let me stay up, watch England. Maybe let me see Kobe ball out. Maybe Cole Palmer will do his thing, Maybe Southgate will let the shackles off and let these boys play good football. But boy, was I wrong. It was the same old boring England. Now, granted, they got the win, so big up to them, I guess. But, like I said, for the players they have, man, they are so boring. So boring to watch. This Southgate guy is not good enough. I honestly hope those links which were being made between him and Man United, I hope are false. I don't ever want to see this guy at Man United. He's a terrible manager. But like I said, England won their game today, so they won't care about the performance. But honestly, if they continue playing like this, they're going to be in trouble when they come up against the big boys, when they come to the quarterfinals or semifinals. But anyways, those were my thoughts. Let me know what you guys thought. Do you agree with me when I say that England were poor, even though they won? Do you disagree? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. And if you haven't already, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.